What is up, YouTube? It's another awesome day here in the garage. I've been trying to pump some content out to you guys and just show you really the final stretch of getting this thing running. We're hoping to get to a dyno super soon. But what I'm doing now is my friend, big shout out to Ed Pierce. I'll link his Instagram right here if I can remember, if I can edit it right. And he's been helping me get this thing sort of fine-tuned before we get to the dyno, which has been absolutely amazing help. I really cannot, I don't know, I can't thank him enough for helping me do that. Some people are really, I'm not gonna say weird, but you know, it is their livelihood, which he's not a professional tuner, but he has a car that is extremely fast, small block Ford. And he has really just went out of his way to help me out, and I really can't thank him enough. It's been a huge help, and get it enough to where I think we're going to get down to TKM Performance and get on their dyno. I got to figure out whether it's going to be the hub or the chassis. I'm not real sure. I'm going to talk with Kevin and see what he thinks. But what we're going to do today is I'm going to check static timing. I'm checking the water system and making sure that it is good, and getting a couple things here, sending Ed a couple of logs of what it's doing, and then we should be good to go. I've got some other things that I've got to do with wiring, and I'm waiting on headlights. I've got to install my catch can, and I've got this oil drain leaking down here. So I've got a couple things I may not do today because I'm waiting on parts for the headlights and that turbo drain. But the wiring, I need to look and see how things are wired up. I've got a plug up front here. I actually probably have to order a new plug. And I need to run a wire all the way to the back to the fan for the radiator system. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to fill the water system up some more, because I've got it up in the air here, as you can see. I've got it up in the air, fronts down, and last I checked last night, there was no water in this thing, and we are completely out. No water down here. Got an awkward root for some reason, but anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. I'm going to get some more water in this thing, fill it up, see if we burp any more air out of this thing. And then I'm going to get this thing fired up and check this static timing. I watched the video from Devin Vanderhoof, and Ed has talked to me about how to check this. So I'm going to try to link that in the description below of the video that Devin Vanderhoof does, that shows you static timing. It's going to be better than any video that I can do. He's got a great timing pointer. He's got a great setup that is way better than mine for me to show you. So I'm going to get this, I'm going to do a couple marks on the, what is this ring called? The crank trigger, the crank trigger wheel. I'm going to make a couple of marks with the Sharpie so that we can see, so that I can see what's going on. And then I'm going to check static timing. I'll probably put you guys either on time lapse or set you up over here on the workbench and just show you what we got, what goes on with that. So I'm going to do the water first, and then you guys will probably see this thing start up, and me check this timing and see if we're good there. And then we'll be doing a couple of logs. So it's pretty awesome. I really appreciate, just for those of you, if you're a new viewer here, this is the 363 cubic inch 9.5 deck motor. This is my 1979 Mercury Zephyr. I call it 4 Loco because it's 4-door and it's going to be crazy. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We did the Rock Solid Motorsports tube front on it. So for those of you who are wanting to know, Holly High Ram, War LS throttle body. I've got LS coils on it, and we did an MSD cam sync. MSD cam sync with the MSD crank trigger, and the VS Racing, VS Racing 102mm turbo, and the On3 Performance 6-inch intercooler. It is on Bosch 210 injectors with on E85. My fuel pump is probably going to be the part that I'm a little concerned about, but it should do the trick for this block. It is a stock 69 block, but the fuel pump is a Holley 12-1800. It's probably going to be good to like 850 wheel is what I'm going to guess. It may make more, it may do great, I don't know. Fuel pumps are weird. I do have some gigantic line, very few fittings, very few things to influence that, so it should be good. But yeah, so it's on Holley HP, and we're on version 6, and so just give you a little rundown of what we got going on. This bumper is by Robert Samuel Walker, which he's teaming up with a new company. I forget what the name of it is. If I can remember it, I'll put it on here, or if I can remember to research it. But do have the front bumper for this thing. It's going to look so much different than it did before, like in the intro that I've got, that little flicker of the where we were at Elk Creek Dragway. It's going to look quite a bit different. I'm actually going to have a hood from Downright Racing is what I'm going to be putting on here soon, and then there's going to be a lot to get done. So let's go ahead and get into this. Next clip, when you see this, will probably be me doing the static timing check, and then we'll be getting it up to temperature and then doing some logs. So all right guys, I appreciate it. Hit that like button, and let's start getting to work on this thing today. Now I just got to figure out how to get data logs off of the ECU, and we'll be good to go. So as you can see, sounding good, working good. I got a huge oil leak that I got to fix. Oh, I hate that. It sucks so bad. It's not really my fault, but enough on that. We'll talk about that later. I'll get that fixed this week, and we should be good to go. So, all right, let's. I'm gonna figure out this whole data logging deal, and I'll be good to go. All right, I am pretty excited about this deal. As you can see, it's surging. We're still obviously tuning. My man Ed is just laying it down for us. A couple of things to do this weekend or this week. I'm waiting on fittings. Still got the oil leak. It was like they CNC. I don't know why it didn't show its head on the other turbo, but it's like they only CNC'd half of it on the bottom, so it's not flat. Once I pull it off, I'll show you guys. It's pretty crazy that it didn't leak on the other turbo. So maybe I'm just, I don't know. I don't understand why it would do that. But we're fine-tuning this deal. Still burping the coolant system. As you can see, I got water everywhere up in here. But I shut the trunk for picks and got those wires. Ignore my red wires for ground. Of course, if you don't know my car, you shouldn't be touching it anyways. So, and if you know me, I'm not a wiring guy. So go let the stuff dry up, different things here. Man, I'm so pumped, guys. I mean, now it's just fine tuning and literally tuning and getting to the track. I got to fix the headlights, which I broke these whenever they were, whenever I was pulling the front end off, and they're super glued, sitting there getting fixed. You know how that goes, super glue for the win. So got these wires over here until I can get the headlights in. I'm probably going to, I want to see if there's any type of aftermarket like clear bottom light for these, because what I would love to do is put red in those lights. And if you know, you know about the red signal lights being for Joe, who passed away last year, Joe Hunt. And so I'd love to do that just in remembrance of him, to honor him. Pretty awesome guy from what I understand. I only talked to him for a little bit, but anyways, yes, this car should be at dig or die. Just, you know, let's just pray that it just stays good. I'm super pumped. I can't, the people who've helped me with this car, I mean, I can't thank them enough. I'm so happy that I did the heads. I sent them back to TKM and had them do them. I'm so happy I went fuel injected. This is not throwing any shade at the carburetor guys. It's just, I'm not a carburetor guy. I don't know enough about them. And I know enough about the fuel injection stuff to at least know what's going on. And so it's a lot easier for me. And plus, you know, it's just, I think I did a better job this time. Not pumping myself up, but I did a lot better job on the install, on everything here. There's still some things that I want to do. There's still some things that needs cleaned up, but I'm so pumped. I mean, this thing is a dream come true right here. When you take a car from a $200 shell or $200 with an inline six, and then you end up with this, I mean, it's just awesome. I didn't buy it as a roller. I've touched pretty much everything on this car. Huge shout out to a couple people. Ed Pierce for helping me right now. Jimmy, Levi, Joey. I mean, I don't know. There's all kinds of people. Troy Lovell, Stan Scruggs, Chris Cox, Andrew Bell. All the people who've helped me out with this deal. I'm sure when I start naming people, the problem is I'll forget, you know, who I've been talking to. Ed with Nichols, Ed McElmore for helping me out. You know, I already said Ed Pierce. Let's see here, who else? Stephen Eves with Rock Solid Motorsports for making an absolutely awesome front tubular kit. And you know, Scott for getting me hydro dipped here. All the people I've gotten so much stuff. Big shout out to Jake for giving me an awesome deal on the ECU. Big shout out to Joseph Thomas with Garage Belt Racing. He helped me get the I actually won a giveaway and got the dash. Gosh, my brain's not wanting to work. So there's so many people to thank, and so many people who's had their hand in this deal and just helped me out a ton. I mean, there's people who've helped me racing. I mean, you got Woo, Beefy, Keith, all kinds of people who've just been awesome. People like Adam Green. Big thanks to Adam for helping me on the blow through stuff. And I know he would help me out on this car, which is pretty awesome. I mean, I absolutely, I know there's, like down south, there's people who may not like each other. I don't know what it, you know, it is what it is. We have grudge races. We do grudge stuff. And we have arguments and whatever you want to call it. People throw shade at each other, but at the bottom line, like we're all car guys. And so we may even not like each other in a sense, but we still have a love for cars and a passion for cars. Another one sort of made me think about that because he was talking about today is Devin Vanderhoof for some awesome videos, who's helped me out a tremendous deal. And some people who don't even realize it probably and they'll probably never watch this video, but people like Shannon Young, Brian, Randy, Turbo John, John Doc, these guys who are just constantly putting out videos and constantly putting out doing stuff to their vehicles. Nigel with Brutal Speed, you know, Stephen Eads with his channels made me like, I love his fabrication and his skills, and it just him showing little things. He's not showing you exactly how to do it, but him building stuff, it really gets me pumped up. All these guys who have done stuff like this, who are doing this, they've been an inspiration for me, and they've really helped me to be able to get the confidence to do something like this. And so, you know, it's awesome. I'm just really excited that this thing is running as good as it is. Now, I may hate this thing next week. I may hate it tomorrow, but right now I'm in love with it. I'm so pumped. We've got just a very little amount of work, and hopefully we'll be taking you guys with me along for this crazy ride with this thing. Hopefully to a dyno soon. Hoping to get on a dyno here in the next little bit. I'm super pumped. I've got, hopefully, you know, this is the fun part, is getting everything to go down the track the right way. So there it is. That's going to be it. I ain't going to ramble on. This has been a 7-minute outro. This is absolutely ridiculous. I appreciate it, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get this YouTube channel going. I really appreciate it. We've had some growth in the last little bit, and it's been awesome. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, and if you like the video, comment on it, and I want to hear from you. So that's it, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.